Heraldo Energy today is the 5th of September 2018. Boredom Cure. The cure to boredom is curiosity. There is no cure for curiosity. By Dorothy Parker. How was my day yesterday? I went to factory in Kreuzberg to Görlitzer Park, or at least near Görlitzer Park. And initially, I had some tensions with the idea of going there to meet Sam, who offered to help me with rewriting my code base to React. And after some thinking time, I thought, okay, it's really different needs here, and I also want to help him when it comes to his needs. And my initial tension was also a bit of a lazy one, not wanting to go by bike there and back, but also primarily I didn't want to have so many distractions, which I thought would be more of at that place in contrast to staying here. And I gave in and I went there and I met up with him over there in a cafe, and it was noisy, and initially was unsure how the day will go, and I wanted to let him lead the whole process. And I noticed that from my perspective, at least, I didn't think that he had a real plan, and he hadn't done that kind of thing before with me. He did teach, that's what I remembered, he did teach React, but only in the teaching mode, and he didn't do anything as of pair programming or something of that sort, at least not in that way. And then we, after some time and a bit of talking, and I really enjoyed that part, the social check-in, and I was exhausted, and he was exhausted because he went to a party the day before. And then we tried to find a booth, some place to work, and he was leading me up and down the building, trying to find some place, and we didn't find a matching place. So at the end, we went back to the cafe, and we're sitting, and I was sitting cross-legged on the couch on the sofa and working there, or at least trying to, and setting up the basis of a project, and learned a lot about Git rebase and Git flow and Git commit messages and technical stuff like that. And I'm rubbing my forefront here. I noticed that I have a bit of a headache right now, or at least some kind of head dizziness. And I primarily had I was not, by my standards, a productive day, not at all, because I didn't really get to write a single line of React code, and it was neither was it his intention. And at some point, I really tried to get some clarity on the bigger picture and why choose React in the first place, and instead of getting first-hand experience and having a code base to compare for myself, trying to get a better understanding of the concept, and if that is actually what makes sense for me to focus on, that if it makes sense for me, that I want to focus on. And I decided that for now, I want to go with Angular, and later on, when Ionic is ready for the whole React setup, then I want to find a React programmer whom I can do the rewrite with, instead of doing that now and struggling on my own. And that's it from my experience. And I played table tennis, and I had lunch with him. It was an Indian lunch place, and I really enjoyed the food, and also I ate a lot. And at the end, in the evening, Corinna also brought home some more food, and I was resilient enough to continue eating and postpone that for today. And that's what I had today for breakfast instead of my usual one. In addition, not in addition, I wanted to say in addition to my morning fruits, what I did, I took the picture from yesterday's morning food, because yesterday I didn't post the picture, together with today's quote. And that was my React setup day, going there, going back, and in the evening, since I put it as one of my focus outcomes, I also continued to draw the thinking block of Leyenda Island, and that was my day. What am I focusing on for today? I want to focus on my Pioneer chapter, this is something that I want to talk about with Corinna, maybe going for a walk, and then also working on the game plan. And as a part of that, either going into wireframing, or defining the most important things right now, going into the co-tension process to get to the next stage there, and maybe also towards the evening rather, doing a bit of island drawing. There's also the Cardiff Life event game evening coming up, and so I will have another opportunity to play Cardiff Life there, or something else for that matter. And that's it from my side when it comes to my focus for the day. I'm noticing that I'm a bit tired, so I also want to take it very slow today and drink a lot. And that's it from my side. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. And I wish you a legendary day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, because I believe that the best is yet to come. And if you haven't already, then come join our community. You can join for free, and also I would love to see you on our chat, so that we can not just write, but also talk. I set up rooms where we can just meet and talk, and you can talk to whoever is online right now who is in a talkative mode. And the real idea is that we can support each other on our personal development journey. All right, have a good one.